And we are live in my parents' basement talking about staph.
Staph?
Staph?
Stavs.
Staph infection. What's a staph infection?
A staph infection? That's when your entire staff gets sick.
You don't even have kids yet. Where is this coming from?
You asked me what a staph infection was.
I don't even want to know.
Or it could be, an infection of something phallic.
Hey, that's pretty gross.
Yep.
So what a great way to restart this podcast. I do apologize. We had some really good stuff.
You're supposed to talk like it's never happened.
Oh, no, but it did happen.
It doesn't exist.
Dear Apple PCs and laptops, you
Not
suck.
so much that. It's errors and their lack
and
of
errors and not being able to produce the right content that we want to produce. But we are back online and we are recording on my backup computer. Yeah,
We're not online yet.
We're not.
It
Well,
was offline. But
this is going to be one of those podcasts, isn't it?
I'm Darian.
He's
I'm
Daryl. And my name is Brian, and you are listening to the Ymbangium podcast. And welcome to episode 3. We are very excited to be doing this for a third time, and we want to continue doing it. Before we start, what is Ymbangium? Well, actually, we don't know. If you could tell us, we'd love to know. But I create web content, and this is for the internet savvy out there. We talk about different things like computers, video games, movies, and whatnot. Yeah, I think it's a good way to kind of unwind after a long week, after a long 2 weeks. We do this show once every 2 weeks. I produce a YouTube channel called Brian's Republic, and
You do more than just produce, right? You produce, you direct, you act.
I act.
You
like
do the
an
sound
idiot.
engineering for it. You do Foley.
You edit.
Yeah.
You edit. You're main
that's right.
editor.
I'm the executive producer.
You're executive producer. There you go.
I'm
see?
the producer, and I'm the star of that.
Yeah, you do
that channel.
You're your own PA.
Yeah.
Physician's
I'm a
assistant.
physician's assistant.
Yeah, that's it.
Publicist, I think that's what you're.
PA is a personal assistant.
Yes, I assist myself out of bed most days.
Sometimes it's really hard just to get going.
Daryl himself produces some content on the internet, not directly related to the Ymbangium fold just yet. Hopefully one day soon. But he produces content on Twitch and on YouTube. You can find him on Daryl, Deryell, on those perspective sites. And it's actually pretty cool because he plays Let's Plays. He does Let's Plays.
I do Let's Plays.
Yeah.
I do playthroughs. I do how many names can I give it for the same thing?
What is it called?
I do
ask
gameplay
Sony. I think they
videos.
tried to.
Sony did weird things with it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
They tried to
I do all
trademark
that
that.
stuff. I'm hoping in May, once I get a camera, that I can start vlogging and doing all that fun stuff.
That's good. Maybe you can make show the world how you live.
Not so much how I live. It's more of a way to get myself out of the house.
Yeah,
because
do things.
I spend a little too much time indoors.
Me too. I have a lack of vitamin D myself.
Yeah, so I convinced Francis to take me out to one of his photo shoot
Just
stuff.
try not to die because
Yeah.
Francis is
I
very
know.
fit.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's gonna be
You
at
should
least
really prepare for that.
it's gonna be at least in the spring, so there won't be any ice that I can fall through, and I hope that there won't be any bears.
Are you
So
gonna bring your own camera?
I'm gonna be buying the new Canon G7X Mark II when it comes out in May. So
What's with Canon and Mark IIs?
Sony has the RX 100 Mark 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh, really? Okay, they're just copying each other.
It's just an arbitrary number to be lazy and not having to figure out another name for it.
You know what? The real good thing that you need to get for your new camera, for your vlogging camera, is to buy yourself
One of those
Joby.
Gorilla Pod,
Yeah,
whatever.
the one that Casey Neistat uses.
And I was gonna say, you introduced me to Casey Neistat probably a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
And I never really watched him before. I did see the one video he did to go viral where Nike gave him a bunch of money to make a video, and he just spent it traveling the world in a week.
a week, 7 days. He
7
spent
days.
$40,000 to
Yeah.
travel the world or something like
Yeah.
that.
And then, and I've been watching his daily vlogs ever since. Just,
That's a really big thing for me is his daily vlogs. He not only has a business with Beam, which is an app online. If you could find me, I'm Brian's Republic on there.
I thought it was pronounced Be Me for the longest time.
They call
Beam?
it Beam. Yeah.
Is it? How is it spelled?
Beme. So Be Me.
Beme.
Beme.
It's a Beme.
Beam, he does that. He also does advertising for people. He makes I guess video content for the Wall Street Journal and whatnot, and he still does those daily vlogs, which you get to see what's in the mind of an entrepreneur like himself. And he does not rest. Like, it sucks because I love sleep, but I find doing that every day. I tried it. I failed
Sleeping
every
day?
time.
Is that what you're talking about? You said you love sleep, but I tried it every day?
No, I tried vlogging every day. But
Yeah,
I get to episode 2 and I said, there's too much going on in life. I cannot find anything interesting.
So the step up that he has on people like us is that he actually knows how to edit videos like consistently, and he knows his shortcuts and he knows how to do the cuts because like Casey's while he's very random, he knows what he's going to do.
Yeah, he learns it very, very quickly, and he does it very efficiently.
So for us to be able to, and that's why I want to sort of challenge myself when I get that. I won't jump into the daily thing right away, but it'll be more of, I'm going to go on an adventure, and I'm going to see how long it's going to take for me to produce it and edit it down for...
It takes a while, considering that I've tried to do it.
No, I know.
And it...
But you have 2 daughters. I have a computer that I care for. Not to discredit my girlfriend, but she'll be helping out on the design front. So,
yeah, absolutely.
One of the things that I just can't seem to wrap my head around is how you guys find like the music to use.
Oh, it's on YouTube. It's free.
Yeah,
okay. So I can just download a
go,
bunch of them?
You go to youtube.com, and once you have your like sign-in name, they have a thing called Creator Studio. So if you have your own YouTube channel, you can actually go down onto the Create button when you're inside your dashboard, and inside the Create channel, if I can load it up here, you have an audio library.
Can I just download all of them?
You can download all you want. There are music files that are not that you don't have to do anything. All you gotta do is just use them, and it's already free. Then there are files like these ones with the names on there. It's a Creative Commons. So what happens is you can use the song to monetize, but you must include the following
that I'm using...
description. Correct.
Right, okay.
So it gives the creator more exposure,
right.
And that's why they're doing it. That's why it's free. And I mean, like I create my own music, but not enough. So I dip into this, and it's free, and it's no problem, right? So I think it's a great thing that YouTube is actually, pushing us and helping us a little bit more every time we create something new, right? Speaking of your girlfriend doing the designing and stuff like that, she has a website herself.
Sure does.
Yeah, and she actually sponsored our show last week.
Yep.
Nataline Designs. It's Nataline designs.com.
Indeed.
I spelt it correctly this time. Check her out if you are looking to design a website or a logo, maybe even an invitation. She is really great at what she does. Take a look at her work, and hopefully you can give her some time on there. Darian actually is really fun because he has some stuff on Tumblr. He's
fun.
Yeah, he's lots of drawings and stuff like that. He'll never let us know what the URL for that.
So
Yeah, he had a Twitter, and I
But if
looked him
you-
up on Twitter, and his Twitter doesn't exist anymore.
But if you want to find him, it's 403-555.
I changed the name, so that's probably why.
Oh, okay.
It's funny. Every time I look at you, all I see is this big pop filter on your face.
Where can I see that picture?
It's going to be on Twitter.
Oh,
We
we
have-
have a Twitter account.
We have a Twitter account. Oh, wow. You're getting better at this. 3 episodes in.
Stop calling it out. Make it seem natural, David.
Ymbangium.com is something in the future that we want to have, but for now we have social media, which is you can find us on Twitter at Ymbangium. You can find us on Spreaker, where you're probably listening to this right now, at Ymbangium. You can find us on Facebook at Ymbangium. So find us on those
YouTube
channels.
also.
And YouTube. We've planned to upload some additional content on there one day, and hopefully you guys can check that out.
Sweet.
But yeah, I think it's a really good start to the day. We have just spent 4 or 5 hours getting the new podcast area ready. Moved one room into the next, and we have actually almost working mic stands with duct tape on it.
I have another one that you can use. Right?
Then let's bring that
All
one
right,
in.
I'll bring that one. I have no use for it right now, so
For now, and hopefully we can continue growing this area here. We have a big 52-inch that we're covering up right now, and hopefully we can use that one day. But it's just growing slowly but surely. We want to thank everybody who has come out and actually pressed the play button the last 2 times we've uploaded our episodes.
are you talking to our audience like they're a physical audience? Thanks for coming out.
Yeah.
And pressing the play button right in front of us.
No,
there.
yes, that's how
appreciate
it is. We do appreciate it every second that you listen, and we want to continue doing this. We want to have Ymbangium be the place where you can find the time to sit down and listen to what we talk about, and about all the new projects that we're trying to bring in throughout the year. We want to create online content, and we want to entertain you guys. And if you guys have any feedback, Daryl ragged on me on this last week. You can tweet at us. Let us know if you have any questions, or you can find out. You can send me an email.
Yeah.
You can send an email.
Ymbangium@gmail.com.
You want to know who uses email? People in a business and old people.
Well, we are technically old,
and
and in a
I
business,
guess.
a little bit of a
I mean,
business.
there is old at the end of our age.
Yeah,
Darian is 20 years old.
I'm 33
Holy crap!
this year. I know. Can
Yeah,
you
that means
believe
I'm turning 29.
Holy jeez.
Wow.
Slow tumble.
Slowly but surely to the finish line.
Shit, finish line. Jesus.
Speaking of getting older, do you remember back a few years, maybe when the internet first was kind of getting traction, where Deep Blue?
What kind of internet? Because
Um,
when internet first technically got traction was like in the early 90s.
Yeah. We're talking about 97 now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're talking about 97. Deep Blue first defeated who?
Gary Kasparov.
Gary
Well,
Kasper.
Gary
Is-
Kasparov was defeated
is-
in '96.
Is Kasparov
It was a 6-game match.
is Kasparov the guy that you put as an antivirus?
What?
No, that's Kaspersky.
Oh, okay. Oh, Kaspersky. That's right.
Kaspersky.
Are they related?
No, I don't think so.
Is that the last name or is that
Maybe
the
they're
first
cousins. You never
Kasparov
know.
is the last name. Oh, are you talking about Kaspersky?
name? Kaspersky.
I don't know. But back during that time, Deep Blue, which is a computer, was beating chess players, grandmasters of the chess game. And yesterday, Darian and I were enthralled about the first Go computer, which is a board game, to beat a grandmaster at their own game. So
It's not Go computer.
it's called
It's a
AlphaGo.
computer.
It's a Go program.
It's a program.
It was developed by Google, right?
It's
Yeah.
Was it
sort
Google?
of. It's like
Sort of?
Google Blue,
DeepMind
right?
was DeepMind was
Yeah,
acquired by Google.
Are they under the alphabet? Do you know if they're under the
Maybe.
alphabet?
You never know.
I don't know.
But it's actually pretty ridiculous considering that Go has nearly more moves than there are
Atoms in the universe.
Much
Atoms.
more.
much more.
By
an order of magnitude by
like
how many?
three?
By like 90.
By like 90.
90 orders of magnitude.
Yeah.
Orders of magnitude. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was incorrect in the way my brain processed.
So if people
what was said.
if he can't process that, there's probably people who can't process what we just said. So it's to the power of, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, that's an order of magnitude.
That's an order of magnitude.
Like 1,000 is an order of 1 times 10 to the 3. An order of 3.
Okay.
But if magnitude goes to Burger King and he orders a Whopper,
oh my god.
yeah, it's a whopping order from magnitude.
Oh my god.
Pop.
Pop. I gotta watch some more Community. Is that thing
It's
going
done.
still?
It's over.
Okay, that's fine.
Who knows if they're gonna get that movie?
They had the 6
Cross your
seasons.
They got the 6 seasons.
But can you imagine a computer beating a human
at Go.
at Go?
Yeah,
So-
totally. We saw it
No,
in
no,
in the
that's-
1970s.
that's different though.
when Arnold Schwarzenegger went
wait.
back in time.
Oh my
and
god.
he tried to kill Sarah Connor.
Yeah, well, you
Yeah.
know what?
Started the greatest. What's the word called?
Time paradox of
Yeah,
all time?
paradox. Because it's just like, John Connor's dad went back in time and
Well,
then
they screwed that whole thing up.
impregnated Sarah Connor, but it doesn't exist because John Connor wouldn't ever exist.
Okay, if we all know anything about time travel, it's all about the diverging of timelines, right?
Yes.
Does Divergence have any time travel in it?
No.
Well, I think
What?
The question I have about time traveling and like branching timelines is, what happens once you leave a timeline? Does that world just end?
No,
Do
no,
you-
it
do you
continues to
disappear
exist
from-
along.
Yeah. So then you just disappear for
Do
the
you
rest
disappear-
of that
okay, so-
timeline.
Do you disappear from it like
Like
there's
you
nobody
existed, but then you disappeared.
You existed. So
So-
no
so-
previous the previous timeline, like the timeline you left, you still exist.
Yeah,
But you just become a picture on a milk carton. At
basically.
that point, right?
Basically, you
so if I were to time travel right now, it'd be as if I just I just disappeared.
You went on a trip.
Yeah,
and I went to a different timeline.
and someone explained that you disappeared because there was a mass murder somewhere.
Okay.
So what if I
Malaysia flight.
appear?
Yeah, yeah, the Malaysian flight that disappeared.
What if I appear in a timeline where I had died? Okay, so does time travel exist where reincarnation?
This is, you know what, I think we tried to explain the order of magnitude about the Go game, and we're now trying to explain time travel. I don't think this is what this podcast
Hey,
is
we're
about, my
qualified
friends.
for it.
We are so not qualified
Yeah.
to explain time travel.
Who
This is
better
the
yet
internet.
Who better yet than the 3 people on Ymbangium,
Oh yeah, the people who discovered the
the rarest element
rarest
of all?
of all time that has a half atomic number.
yeah, half atomic number.
We have a half
number.
Yeah.
we have a half of a what? An electron?
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Wait, did you
Yeah.
seriously try and?
We did. We're
create-
69.5.
That's exactly what our atomic mass
that's
would,
our atomic number is, and our mass is in between thulium and
and like 600
no,
pounds,
it's another.
right?
It's like an actual.
everyone who's
it's
listening
next
to
to
this.
another Y element actually.
Yeah, oh yeah, you're
One that
right.
starts with a Y. I can't remember what it is.
You
No, it does. It's YG or something.
usually it's Ymbangium, right? Because
Ignasium.
there's Imbang and then there's Young.
Yggdrasilium. Anyway,
Okay, back to
there are. I think we discussed this previously that there are 2 times 10 to the power of 180 some
moves.
iterations in Go
No,
per move. No,
times-
not per move.
times 10 to the power of 171
Yeah, that's
There
it.
you go.
approximately.
And the known amount of atoms in the known universe.
The estimated
amount of atoms
in the
known-
observable universe.
What's
Yeah.
the difference between observable and known?
Same thing, no?
Uh,
You talk to a physicist.
So,
I'm
so
sure
just
they'll-
because you can see it, you don't quite know. Is that how it works?
So it's, what is it, 10 to the...
it's like 10 to the
power of
80?
79.
Yeah, 79
Yeah.
or 80,
Yeah.
which is about 9. So that means the what is it? The
The
number
difference
of
in the-
possibilities in one Go game is or has an order of magnitude 90 times more.
Than that of the
number
amount
of atoms
in the
in the
universe.
atomic
observable
particles.
universe.
It's ridiculous, you know. And by the time we realize that that this computer is winning against Go players, they have already started to take over the world.
Hey,
If they can calculate that, I'm sure that they
So-
can calculate
you might not know.
taking over the world.
The reason it's more impressive than Deep Blue versus Kasparov is because in chess,
Each move has like 1,000.
well, each piece has a certain amount of points, and
Yeah,
that's how the calculator.
there's a solid point.
The computer calculates how it's going to play the next like 20 moves or
yeah,
so,
Yeah.
right? So it straight calculates that. But with Go, each piece has one value, and all that matters is the positions. So all it is a game about judgment of the other player. So
And how you're going to punish them.
yeah, so this computer is playing by judgment.
Well, how do you? What's the rules of Go? Like, what's the premise?
The premise is it has a 19 by 19 board
yeah, grid.
and
you
grid.
place
And
on
why is the block
intersections.
so high? Is there a point for that?
because you're cross
sitting
like,
on
Yeah,
the
you're
ground?
sitting on the ground.
you're sitting on the ground when you're playing it.
So I guess they didn't have tables back then.
Nope, no such thing. Asian people
no
They
such
had
never.
tables, and then they had Go boards.
Everything was on the floor.
So in chess, the main objective is to capture the king.
Yeah,
Yep.
basically,
In Go,
you're capturing territories.
territories, so
Yeah,
areas.
Yeah.
you control area.
So you want to control the largest amount or most?
yeah, the
the
biggest
the
area.
biggest
There's
square
a point.
footage.
There's a point system, right?
Yeah, every intersection that you control is like 1 point.
Man, you'd think Asian people in intersections. No.
Here we go again.
Oh, did you know?
I'm not going to edit that one out. That's fine.
I witnessed,
People will hate you.
I witnessed I think it's my second. I witnessed a car crash
Oh no!
on
How recently?
Sometime. I think it was last week.
Was it on Friday because of those chickens that fell onto Blackfoot?
No. It was not that.
Okay, what is that?
Okay, before you continue, there was a
It was really windy.
It was really
in the
windy.
chicken's
Chickens?
defense,
yeah.
Wow.
Chickens were inside this
like chicken crate thing.
chicken crates behind a truck.
Don't
Okay.
you know that
Flew off.
from movies?
Like 21 Jump Street?
Yeah.
Basically.
Basically.
those
Were they-
poor
that's
poor
the-
chickens.
Yeah,
Basically,
they got
Blackfoot
blown
was
off of the
Wow.
yeah.
truck.
Blackfoot was balked up for miles.
Balked up. Get
Jesus.
I tweeted that.
Anyway, so I'm waiting. I'm waiting to turn left on 16th Ave and Center Street
Yeah, in
to
Calgary.
go into downtown, right?
Mhm.
And I'm just sitting there because it's green, and or I'm at a red because I can't turn left.
Yeah.
And then I see the green lights turn to yellow, and then to red, and the car in front of me is waiting to turn left.
Yeah.
To go north on Center Street, and some lady just goes right through the red as soon as that guy is going.
Oh,
And that guy was going fast because it was already a
no.
red. So that's a 50-50 like fault. Both
Yeah.
of them are at fault because
Yeah.
that guy should not be in the intersection
Yeah.
to turn left.
Uh-huh.
And man, I did not expect it. My eyes understood what was going to
Yeah,
happen.
and you just drove away.
But no, I didn't drive away. Oh.
yeah, you did. You witnessed it. You didn't give a statement.
Look, there were
police
so many
officers,
other people
Daryl's
there.
address is.
Oh God, no, please. And yeah, he just T-boned the heck out of her. But
And,
they
you
were-
just
oh,
continue
heck.
driving through.
And I was just
you're
like-
well,
And I was
too
like,
bad.
I was like, oh, it's 7:50. I gotta get to work. I don't know what they're not gonna pay me a salary. I gotta get to work.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Fair enough.
But yeah,
But
it
you
was
didn't,
scary.
you didn't. I'm sure that there was people who stopped.
You
right?
know.
Like,
You know what?
I think you were shocked and you just kept driving.
I just didn't. I'm sorry. I just didn't care.
Yeah, same. I do
I
the
just
same way.
don't care. I don't care. You know what's worse? I have a dash cam that's set up.
Yeah, and you're not recording.
No memory card. inside.
That's the same with me. The memory card's in the GoPro, by the
my
way.
memory card is sitting in the SD converter card thing.
Ladies
don't
and
you
gentlemen,
use it?
hopefully you're not a part of any of those accidents while you're listening to this. And hopefully you got the help that you guys needed, and the ambulances were called. Well, like T-boned, or what are we
T-boned.
talking about?
Like Q-bone, T-bone.
Oh my God! Wow.
Q-bone.
Well, I hope they're okay. Shit, that's not Q-bone. Yeah. Well, that's one thing. You know what? hopefully they're okay.
Yeah, no one
that
died.
Sucks. Yeah, sucks that happened.
It's just the stupid lady going through a red light and
yeah.
a stupid guy sitting in the middle of the
Yeah, it doesn't matter what
intersection,
gender
turn
you are. You're dumb
No,
when
no,
you're
no.
doing that.
No. I'm gonna state it. I'm stating it.
You're gonna.
I'm gonna fuel
It was
that
the
fire.
it was
I'm
the guy.
stoking it.
It was the guy too.
It was both of them.
Yeah, and they were probably on their phones. I hate
They
that.
both look old.
I hate that. And old. Oh man, I'm getting there. 33, man. Holy crap. Speaking of old coming into new again. Yesterday I did my trailer time video watching. It was trailer time Friday, which was, we call it double TF. It was supposed to be on for the new Civil War Spider-Man reveal. Captain America. Well,
Captain America.
you know
Civil War,
what?
Spider-Man.
It should have been.
It should have just been
Spider-Man
Civil War. It should have just been Civil War 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
That's what it should have
That's how
been.
it should have been. But that's okay. Mr. Peter Parker comes out there and
he's
with
like,
his shutter
"Hey."
eyes, he goes, "Hey, everybody!"
Hey,
Oh my
guys.
gosh, what were they thinking? I can understand he's a kid, but they couldn't have made that worse, because in Civil War, he was protecting Aunt May and Mary Jane. He was already married to Mary Jane.
Okay, hang on. What timeline, or rather, what universe is this Spider-Man? Is this
The Marvel
Ultimate?
Cinematic Universe.
Oh, okay. So
This
is that
is the
going to be separate?
MCU, yeah.
Is it going to follow any similarities? Because there's the Spider-Man clone timeline
Yeah.
where both Peter Parker and Mary Jane are clones.
Yeah.
Because
So I don't think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be the MCU.
Okay.
They're just gonna keep the Marvel Cinematic Universe plugging away, and because they've already killed Quicksilver.
did they?
They killed him in
really?
that. Yeah, they killed him in
Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron.
He
Yeah.
survived.
Nope.
What?
Nope.
I thought
They
he
named.
survived.
They named
No.
the
What's his nuts said? What's his name?
Hawkeye named his
Oh,
son
right.
Quicksilver. Right?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, and I bet you any money, that's the new
Quicksilver Eye.
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver. Eye.
Quicksilver Eye. It's
Oh
Hawkeye's
my
son.
God.
Yeah, I don't know what his name is. So
Yeah, but that
Max.
costume design
Maximoff.
was it's a Maximoff.
Okay.
He calls him Max. Named him.
want me to check?
Yeah, you can check it. I think the Spider-Man costume though was also a blast from the past.
It's a bit of a mix of both. So if
It's
you-
like it's a minimalist thing, right? I'm sure
I
Ellie
tried to look as like which Spider-Man universe that Spider-Man is from, and I couldn't really find it because I don't remember the tiny spider.
I don't. That's a new one.
On the
That's a
front?
minimalist.
Is it new?
Yeah, on the
Yeah,
front.
that's new. But the back though is
That's
the '60s
Spectacular, right?
Yes.
spectacular Spider-Man.
Yes, that's the bigger with
Yeah.
the smaller arms.
Well,
Yeah.
chances are it might even be that, because 19 years old in the States is already in university, right?
Yes,
Yeah, the first year or
university
something like
or
that.
college. How does
College.
college?
College
is
Americans
you
are
wanna
college.
You want to be in college.
Yes.
University is kind of
No. It's a university. Like
University.
Yale is a university.
Yeah.
That's the place. Like,
College is a place for learning, and university is like a place for
for being smarter than everybody
for,
else.
Like, I don't know. I don't
Like,
even know.
well, no. When you put community in front of college
No.
in the States, it's bad.
University is like
Right?
for research and stuff, right?
Yeah, but when you go to college, you're going to a
Yeah.
university.
Yeah, but the college part is like the learning part.
But that's American though.
Yeah,
for
that's
for
a
us
learn-
us in Canada,
Our
college
universities.
is
our
a step down
universities-
from the university.
Yeah, college is a step down from university.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, university is the highest form of education in Canada, and then it's college, which is Mount Royal College, which is now university, by the way.
Mount Royal University.
Yeah, it's a Mount Royal University now.
Yeah, like 10 years ago.
No, it was like 3 years
Yeah.
ago.
It's
No,
10 years
no,
ago.
no.
It's
MCU, no.
2005,
No, the
man.
last 3. No.
Last
The-
3.
Last 3
no
years.
Way.
Last 3
At
years.
least like 8 years.
Okay, why are we
His
arguing
name
about
is
this? We have
Pietro
Google.
Maximoff. Is
Peter
the last
Maximoff.
name.
Peter?
No, Pietro or
Yeah,
something.
Pietro?
Yeah,
Pietro? Pietro?
Piotr.
Pietro.
Yeah. No,
Peter.
R-O.
Like he named him Pietro?
Pietro.
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 I really want to know now.
Yeah, he named him that.
Mount Royal College
Mount Royal College.
became a university in like 2007 or 2008.
Year.
Yeah.
We'll find out sooner or later. Dan, you find out.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
Anyway,
aside
Shutter
from
Eyes.
Shutter Eyes, I can't
Shutter
even
Eyes.
understand why they would do that. Like, is it
cool.
blinding? I don't care if it's cool. It needs to function.
Tony.
Well, so
it's Tony.
So you
Hey, it's
explained
Tony.
you explained to me that Tony made the suit, but that's not the suit Tony made for.
That's
for
not the
Spidey.
suit. No,
It's supposed to be like
that's
a
a different
gold
suit.
and
red and gold, a skin tight. Like you can see the package and everything.
Well,
There's a gold spider on his crotch.
It wasn't. It
Search
wasn't
for
really
it,
a
everybody.
suit
Search
because in the comic,
He can
in the
fly.
In the Civil War comic, it
Yeah.
was nanobots that covered his bodies.
Technically,
his
yes,
body, yeah.
yes. But he could also fly in that suit as well. That's another thing too.
Oh yeah.
He could fly. Like, well, what's the point of having?
So
web
what's
slingers?
the difference? What's the difference between that Peter Parker, the Civil War post joining Iron Man Peter Parker,
Yeah,
and the Peter Parker where he was a multi-billionaire?
that's the Spider-Verse, right? You have to. I can't really explain that one really well because I don't read that many comic books. But Spider-Man I really like. But I know for sure that Spider-Man is he transcends universes.
He's a weird anomaly.
It's a weird thing.
It's like
where,
him and Cable are the only ones that can that understand
Yeah.
multiverses.
Yeah, but I think this Spider-Man that they have here doesn't understand that yet.
Did you hear? In what's the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah,
Thanos?
Is it Thanos?
Thanos. Yeah,
No.
Thanos.
I thought Cable was supposed to show up in there, or is he showing up
No,
somewhere else?
I think he's showing Cable.
Yeah,
Cable is showing up some.
Cable is showing
I
up
honestly
somewhere.
don't know what
I don't
Cable
think. I
is.
don't know.
You don't know Cable?
Cable. He's like the big guy with the
Gray
white
hair.
Yeah, gray hair.
And he's got an M on his eye.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
He's an overpowered character in the Marvel universe.
Apparently,
Is he a
he's
good
like one
guy?
of the most powerful.
He's a justice guy.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
he tries to
He
protect.
brings balance.
Yeah, the balance
He
back.
has a baby on his suit.
Yeah, that's another one too.
Wait.
Yes, I think he's Cable. Yeah,
Like a baby Bjorn.
yeah. I think.
Wow.
I don't know what it is. I
don't know where that one
I don't
was
know where
from.
that. You know what? I think it might even be him protecting
Spider-Man?
no. Apparently,
part of the
a really
X-Men
big
universe.
thing is in the X-Men universe is that Jean Grey and Scott Summers creates the most powerful mutant. That might be another. Or that might be a bit of it. He's trying to
What
protect.
is Cable's? What's the black guy's name?
No,
The
Cable.
counterpart.
Cable is the son, the adult son of Cyclops and Jean Grey.
Oh wait, who
Well,
am I
Jean
talking
Grey's
about
clone.
then? Oh well. Looks like we're. looks like.
Oh, our
looks
credit.
like.
Our credits.
Oh, that's our time for this week.
All right, thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. No.
Thanks for watching.
No, we
the-
were
the
wrong. No.
Sony
What's
Waves.
his name then? Cage? Not Cable.
Luke
Oh,
Cage.
Luke Cage. Wait, no,
Oh, shit.
no. What?
We're so unprepared.
Dan,
That's okay.
Type in Marvel.
Isn't Luke Cage gonna be that new Netflix show?
Yes.
Yes,
Dan,
but he's
type-
already in.
Type in,
He's in Jessica Jones already.
type in Marvel space Cable space black guy. No, it's gonna show up. What's the name that shows up?
What do you? It's still just Cable.
see.
No,
Cable. Nathan Summers.
Yeah, no, that's right. That's right. Cable is.
Cable is the son.
Cable is
Cable
the
is the
adult
son of
Cyclops and
Cyclops and Jean.
Wait, why'd you say adult son?
he's
No, but
an
there's
adult.
someone that chases Cable.
There's someone who protects Cable.
Who was the? Who?
I can't even remember now.
I can't.
Don't
I
ask
can't
me. I
talk.
think we gotta. I think we
No,
gotta stop it
in
there.
in the X-Men
Cartoon.
#2 movie,
Yeah.
Days of Future Past.
It's Cage.
Cage
Yeah.
sounds wrong.
Cage. I think his name's Cage.
Wait, revealed what?
in
Days of Future Past.
Days of Future Past, the person that man, what is her name with the white hair? and
Storm?
and she not the white streak in her hair.
Wait, Str-
A rogue.
No, not Rogue. There's another one. Who's the girl that can send people back? That sent
Kitty.
Kitty Galore.
Yeah, her. She.
Is it Kitty Galore? Is that
Kitty.
There was a black guy around her.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah, what's his name?
Cable? Right?
Is it?
No, I thought it was Cable for
Oh my goodness.
for real.
Okay.
I'm so lost. I think we got to
Is
stop
it
this
Cable?
right now.
I think it's Cable. Okay, yeah, I'm done.
I'm done with it.
I don't know what to say anymore.
I don't even know.
I thought I knew what I
talking
thought I
about.
knew everything that there is to know about the X-Men
No,
universe.
no, you don't, because you don't read the comic books, and I'm sure that there's someone out there who knows a lot more than you.
They're like
Bishop.
Bishop,
Oh,
mercy.
That's it.
Who's
Ah,
Bishop?
thank God we
Bishop-
resolved that. Thank you. We gotta-
Bishop is the guy that chases
no more
Cable.
X-Men, please. Yes. Bishop protects Cable.
Yeah, he chases Cable because he doesn't want Cable to change anything.
Because he's so strong.
Yeah.
Cable is
He's a world bender.
he's
reality
a-
bender.
Yeah,
He's
he's a Steins Gate.
He's the
He's,
Scarlet Witch of like pre-2000 X-Men.
Yeah.
Because Scarlet Witch is the one that changed X-Men.
That's who they're making, right? That's who they're making into
Yeah.
the world changer in this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she
Ashley
can.
Olsen?
Because in that
Wait,
in
not
that
Ashley.
trailer, yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, not
It's
Mary
not
Kate
Ashley.
or
It's
Ashley.
not Mary Kate or
It's
Ashley.
Elizabeth.
Like,
Elizabeth
yeah,
Olsen.
I thought it was Miranda, but I don't know who that is.
Miranda Cosgrove? Miranda Cosgrove would be a weird Scarlet Witch. Be like, people will watch her and be like, why is iCarly on the screen?
iCarly. No,
She's a factoter.
the really actually the. Oh my goodness!
Only a small portion of people is going to get that.
School of Rock reference.
Oh my gosh!
Sorry.
Anyways, I think it's going to be quite interesting when Spider-Man shows up. I don't know how they're going to play it, considering that it's called Captain America: Civil War, but if you actually read the comic books, it's more into Spider-Man's timeline.
Well,
he was the tipping point. He was the balance point.
He was
right?
definitely the tipping point because he was originally with Captain America. He was on their side about keeping their identity secret and everything like that.
Because his was the most guarded secret. No one knew except everyone knew. All the enemies knew.
It's just like in the DC universe when Clark Kent can hide his identity by putting on glasses.
Yeah, that's how it is. But no, Peter Parker had a mask on, right? So that's a given, right? I think it's going to be a really good show, and I feel that it's going to be fun. You know what? Aside from the trailer that I did this week, last week's trailer that I did was about Ghostbusters. And apparently people aren't liking it.
Well, you have to understand where people are sitting at right now. They don't like change.
I know.
They never like change.
I'm watching it, and I'm like excited that they're actually doing it, because do you remember that cartoon, short-lived cartoon, the Ghostbusters reboot? And the only guy that was there was Egon or something like that, and everyone else left, and it was like the new Ghostbusters. And I watched it diligently, and then it stopped. Like, be happy, like you're not entitled to the reboot. No one is entitled to. Someone who thinks that
nobody's entitled to anything.
Exactly. And I hate it that they're going, oh, it's girls. Oh my gosh! Like, I can't believe that this is still even a conversation. You're ruining the IP of the whole thing. I'm like, no, whether it's going to be scary or funny, that's for us to find out when that movie is there. This is just the trailer, and people are just hating on it. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Is this an actual reboot or a continuation?
It's a reimagined.
Is it a reimagining / continuation?
I want to say it's a reimagining.
Because they said that 30 years ago on
they
the
said
trailer,
30 years ago.
that New York was saved by 4 scientists.
Yeah.
And then now 30 years
and
later,
this one is three scientists and a
scientists-
sewage lady.
no, no.
What? I thought you said she knew the
transit lady.
Oh, transit. Okay.
Transit
I
person.
thought she was a sewer lady.
But I think it's gonna be, great. It's something that we've never seen before, and I mean, like, the haters are gonna hate, right? Right? Players are gonna play.
Play. Yeah.
Well,
Everyone's just
they're
gotta
gonna
shake
hate
it
us
off.
'cause
That's
they hate
what-
us, right?
I think the graphics are gonna be great. Slimer was there. I think it's just gonna be an all around fun time, and I can't wait to watch that. Speaking of all around fun time, you were talking about something yesterday when we were eating Korean fried chicken.
I don't remember.
Yes, you do.
I have the worst memory.
Yeah,
You'll have to jog my
we
memory.
were
Face
talking
swapping?
about.
Oh.
No, you guys were face swapping yesterday. Oh my goodness! If anybody's listening, if you have a face swap, send it over on our Twiggy Pie at Ymbangium. But you were talking about sensory deprivation tanks,
Oh, the float tanks here in
and
Calgary.
since
do we have them?
Yeah.
we have 2 of them.
Let's go.
I know. Well, we talked about it. We talked about the locked room in the first episode, and we
Yeah,
we went
we
and
can
did it.
totally
We
do
could-
that.
it's like how much is it?
Yeah, how much is...
Well, the price I saw was $110 for 2 people for 2 hours. So
So it's 50
to be honest, I don't think it's a bad price.
$55. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting. It's something I've been meaning ever since I saw that Rhett and Link post. It's something that I've been meaning to do. So,
I've been looking at it for the last actually 3 or 4 years, seeing the sensory deprivation. I've known about it maybe about 10 years now because of Homer Simpson going into one of them.
oh yeah, that's
Right?
right.
Do you remember that?
I
That
do
was a
remember that.
really, really good episode.
Except when he went in it, he was getting transported.
He was actually getting transported. he was going
He was
through a
freaking
travel.
out.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was amazing.
But I think it's going to be really. If you don't know yourself,
well, you know,
it'll be really freaky, man.
The way I think about it is, I know myself, but there's like some things that I can't sort of bring myself to understand.
Yeah.
Like my whole anxiety issues, and and you know the fact that that I don't know how to handle myself in certain situations.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that when I go in there, I'll sort of
Realize why.
realize why and understand the way my brain and my feelings are interconnected.
Yeah.
It's going to be a very spiritual, I'm hoping, experience.
There's only there's one small problem with this sensory deprivation tank journey.
We might go fucking crazy.
Well, no. Some people say that some people who are not open-minded consider it just sitting in the pool of water in the dark for the next 2 hours.
Well, I consider myself fairly open-minded.
Okay. And people who
so it's like how if you're thinking that you won't enjoy something, then you won't enjoy it.
exactly, like if someone's trying to hypnotize you and you know that won't be hypnotized, you're not going to be hypnotized, right?
Or you know,
if you
when you
go
invite
and-
people over to play board games, and one of the board games you play is Resistance, where you have to hide if you're a spy or not.
Yeah.
And then one of your friends just doesn't play the game, but they're still playing.
Uh-huh.
And they're just like, I don't know. Yeah, sure, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Just
something like that.
Or if you go and watch the Ghostbusters movie, then thinking it's gonna be awful.
Exactly.
And,
Then it's going to be awful.
Yeah, and you're not
right?
gonna enjoy it.
You're not going to have an open mind. But some people say that when you're going to go out and do the sensory deprivation tank, you have to get a little bit high.
Well, and that's the thing.
I'm like, I can't do that. That's not.
Never gotten high in my
Wow.
life. I've gotten drunk.
That's
I'm pretty sure
technically
it's-
high.
Okay, well, I've never gotten high in the other form.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to like that. I'm hoping that I'm gonna approach it with an open mind. I want to know.
You have to accept
that, right?
I think the best way to take it is to accept what you're doing and to like understand that it's going to be completely different than what you think is going to happen.
You know what's really crazy is, I don't know if you guys have ever done any meditation before or ever, but if you
I did yoga once.
that's different.
I did yoga
Just
once,
once?
and at the very end, they have the corpse pose.
Yeah.
And then I just sleep. That's
Yeah,
my
that's
meditation.
basically how it is. Think about trying to empty your mind and not think about anything.
Dude, that's hard.
That's difficult, right? And I tried it, and I didn't like what I found. It was very visceral. It was very real. This nothingness, right?
Yeah.
And I did it 5 o'clock in the morning. I just woke up. I sat in the living room. I focused on one space. I didn't think about my girls. I didn't think about my wife. I didn't think about my family. I didn't think about
Your job.
my job, anything. And I focused on a place. And I found myself just floating, right? And before I knew it, I'm sobbing. Like tears are flowing, and I don't know why I'm sad,
Well, I
but just
expect
tears
myself,
are flowing.
I expect myself to just like bawl when I'm like 30 minutes into the thing.
the-
So
Because
curious-
you let
if
me
you're-
out, let me out. But that's something that you know. Are you ready for that? Right? Because I wasn't ready for it, and I didn't think that I would reach. I've never gone back there, by the way. That's some scary shit. But I've never reached that point in my to do meditation that way. And this is going to be quite freaky.
And how long was your meditation?
It
10
was
minutes?
a good 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Yeah.
So,
And I just
that multiplied by
yeah.
6.
Let's say my brain kind of turned everything off. I wasn't. You could feel the heartbeat. You could feel
you
your
were just like brain dead.
It was weird. It was crazy. But yeah, I want to try that out. Do you know where is there one close to downtown? I guess
I don't know. I'll have to. I saw a Facebook ad of it, and then I went into it, and then I went on YouTube, and then I rewatched that Rhett and Link thing.
So Rhett and Link is the host of Good Mythical Morning.
Yes.
Yeah, on YouTube. They're
I only remember them from Rhett and Link.
Oh.
Their main YouTube channel.
Oh, I watched their Good Mythical Morning one. I thought that was their original one.
So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do the eating the Swedish fish. Right?
Oh, gross.
Strömstrongen or something.
I can't remember what it's called.
I don't know if I want to.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's gonna happen. But yeah, I think that's our time, guys.
Sweet.
It's a good day. It's a beautiful day outside.
Tis a great day.
I want to thank.
I love that we basically skipped winter this year.
I know,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
awesome.
Oh man.
Thank you to all our groundhog underlords. And we want to thank our computer overlords to having us a great spring start. Actually we lose
Oh my god.
an hour
Yeah,
tonight.
I'm so annoyed by
Daylight
that.
savings.
And Mom said that we're gonna lose an hour of sleep. Well, you can continue sleeping for that extra hour if you want. But yeah, it's gonna be great. Thank you again, everybody, for listening to our third episode of the Ymbangium podcast. My name is Brian.
I'm Daryl.
And I'm Darian.
And don't forget to find us on Twitter at Ymbangium, on Facebook, Ymbangium. If you have any questions, send us an email because, we're old like that, ymbangium@gmail.com. We also are, we create content for the internet. I have a YouTube channel called Brian's Republic. Check it out. I do at least one video a week, either a review of a trailer or a little bit of a vlog about my life. Daryl is on Twitch and on YouTube.
For the gaming side.
And he does Let's Plays and playthroughs of video games. If you like that, like to watch Be a Fly on the Wall and as he plays video games, you can check him out there. DERYELL.
And then there's me.
Then there's Darian, and you can find him on the Ymbangium sites. Don't worry. I won't give out your number this time. Actually, it's 403-555.
No, don't call him. Just visit him at his house at 3386.
Hey, whoa.
386. Yeah.
I hope you guys have a great week, and we will see you in 2 weeks' time. Cheers.
Later.
Bye-bye.